Good morning. My name is Michael Sparks and I'm the Acting Deputy Principal for the Senior School here at Aspley State High, and I welcome you to our 2020 graduation ceremony. I'd like to welcome Miss Miller, Miss Ivor Roberts, the parents and caregivers that are here in the room with us today, and also in our watching our stream in our other rooms that will join us later. Those that are joining us at home and overseas, our leadership team, teaching staff, but most importantly, the ladies and gentlemen seated in front of me today, our 2020 graduating class of Aspley State High. We appreciate your cooperation today. It's a little bit different to any graduation we've held before. I suppose that reflects the year that we've had, but it doesn't change the achievement, the work, the resilience and tenacity of your students that sit in front of us today. So let's get the ceremony underway. I'd like to welcome our Year 10 student, Braylon Rolfe Chase, who will deliver the Acknowledgement of Country.
Yura, ladies and gentlemen, staff and students. I am Braylon Rolfe Chase and I am a proud young Ngugi Nunaka woman from the Quandamooka Nation. I would like to respectfully acknowledge the past and present traditional owners of this land on which we meet today, that being the land of the Turrbal and Yagara people. Teaching and learning has been taking place on these unceded lands for thousands of years before the arrival of our colonisers. With that in mind, I ask you all to remember that this is, always was, and always will be sovereign Aboriginal land. Thank you.
Students, parents, caregivers, staff, please be upstanding as the Aspley Singers perform the National Anthem.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our first group of Year 12 graduates to make their way to the side of the stage. While they're doing that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Alex Harding, and it has been an absolute privilege to be the head of year for this amazing group of young people in front of us here today. Very, very shortly, it will be my honour to announce our graduates and also their future career goals and pathway ambitions. We are very, very excited to share this moment with friends and families. And I would ask, as students begin to assemble at the front of the stage after they've received their folder, we hold our applause to the end. And we are going to cheer very, very loudly. Okay, I think it is time to start graduating some students. Our first graduate for 2020 is Connor Barton Coburn. Connor's career goal, you can go across. Connor's career goal is to be a qualified electrician. Jordan Blackman. Jordan's career goal is to be a pilot or a police officer. Shakira Bone. Shakira's career goal is to be a childcare educator. Aidan Boyd. Aidan's career goal is to be a boilermaker. Sean Brazel. Sean's career goal is to be a painter. Sahil Chand. Sahil's career goal is also to be an electrician. Daniel Clark. Daniel's career goal is to study business and economics at university. Sophia Clark. Sophia's career goal is to be a foreign language teacher. Charlotte Debnan. Charlotte's career goal is to be a registered nurse. Joshua Dempsey. Josh's career goal is to join the Australian Defence Force. Rhys Dickinson. Rhys's career goal is to study ancient history at the University of Queensland. Anna Dougherty. Dougherty, I'll get it right. Anna's career goal is to study crime and justice at university. A name I can pronounce. Alexander Dunningham. Alex's career goal is to own his own business. Anton Ingram aims to study at university in 2021. John Collier, career goal to be an apprentice. Riley Lanson Sortel, career goal to be a pilot or paramedic. Iona Papada, career goal to be an interior designer. Philip Richards, career goal to be a marine biologist. Mitchell Rosenkrantz. Mitchell's career goal is to be an electrician. Amber Silman. Amber's career goal is to study equine science. Hare Simoy. Career goal to be an engineer. Samantha Squires. I love this career goal. To work hard and discover what career I want to work in. Delta Stegman Sims. To be an actor or a teacher. I can tell you if you teach, you need to be able to act. Excellent career goal. Nicole Strauss. Career goal is to be an environmental scientist. Tyler Swan. Tyler's career goal is to be a child safety officer. Claudia Tagaga. Career goal to work in the hospitality industry. Emily Wickens. Emily's career goal is to study teaching at university. Narishkan Wake. Narishkan's career goal is to be a software developer. Gabriella Wilton. Gabriella's career goal is to be a radiologist. And finally, from our first group, Molly James. Molly's career goal is to study at university and then pursue nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the first group of our graduating class of 2020. Graduates, I would invite you to take a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to commence the first rotation of our sessions. So parents and guests, if you would like to continue to watch the live stream here at school, Michael Sparks will be down the front and he can show you the way to your room up there in the lecture centre. So I would ask that parents and families stand and head down the front towards where Mr. Sparks is situated. Okay, Year 12s. Year 12s, we've got some more information and some more entertainment for you while people are moving between rooms. Performing for us this morning are our Aspley singers. They will be singing an inspirational and uplifting song as a message to you, our graduating students, about your exciting life that you have ahead of you and all the dreams that you aim to fulfill. I can see they are ready to go, or almost ready to go. So Year 12s, can we please give a very, very warm welcome to the Aspley singers.
For the world we're gonna make. think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Before I officially start Group 2, can I just get you to peek around, make sure that the people who you need to have in the room for you to be on stage, can you just quickly have a look and give me the thumbs up, please? Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the actual room. I want to say hello, and where am I looking? Am I looking at this camera? Or hello? I'm looking at Lachlan, thank you. Welcome to those of you who are now socially distanced or physically distant. Welcome to those of you in the room. Year 12, thank you for the Let's Make It Up As We Go Along, Plan C, D&E with handshaking. We made an executive decision, didn't we, on the go, that we'll sanitise and handshake, because isn't it funny, the things that we miss nowadays? And one of the things that, who would have thought it, that you'd miss was shaking an old lady's hand on a stage. So thank you for doing that today, and I'll deal with the consequences of that at a later date. So welcome everybody. What a crazy, 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 crazy year, but how awesome are these young people in front of us? And I just want to give them a big round of applause, please, and fill the room with applause for them. I do want to point out that we've decided to rename 2020 because we're sick of it already, and it's actually just going to be 20 from now on, okay? Do you believe me, Year 12? You do? Oh dear. The real reason, you want to know the true story behind that? One of your favourite people in the whole world were helping set up this morning. Someone who probably shouldn't be allowed to use helium, who might have blown up the second two that we had. So when you go out and say goodbye to Mrs. Lonsdale, can you thank her very much and give her a big congratulations for her successful decoration ideas today. So let's give her a big round of applause in her absence. So I'm just going to point out, to those of you who know him, it's Mr. Moss is here. He's got the tragic job of trying to keep up with me in my slides. As you know, I do go off-piste. We've talked about that, haven't we, when we've been preparing our drafts for our English orals. And while I've been telling you to be very accurate in your speaking, you know when I get up here I do go random. So apologies, Year 12s, if what I'm saying doesn't appear to relate to the slides. However, I think that particular slide relates to this year. And I think families can certainly acknowledge that. I guess one of the things we've always talked about, our teachers, even through the hardest time of this year, we've been really fortunate that our profession has enabled us to continue to give. As hard as it's been, we've been fortunate enough to be able to come to work. There were no pajama days for us, but you know, for us, I think it's meant that we felt through a crazy year that we've actually made a difference to some people. And you have made a difference to us. You have made a difference to us. When you have purpose, as you know, it actually helps you. It helps you every single day. So thank you, Year 12, and thank you, families. And of course, you know, we've had Plan A, B, C, D, E, F this year. So we have had to have backup plans all over the place. And as I was talking to Daniel's parents earlier, you know what? That's pretty well life, isn't it? Most of us need to have a plan A, B and C. And the days that we don't have plan A, B and C is the day we tend to need it the most as a parent. Anyway, that's my personal experience. And there are a couple of young people in the room and who aren't here this morning who went plan B for high school. And they're young people who didn't necessarily finish in the classrooms of Aspley high schools, but have finished in the heart of Aspley High. So Molly and Eckham, Victoria and Brayton, you made some really great Plan B choices about your future and have secured it, and we acknowledge you here today. And for those of them who came to the formal on Wednesday night and who are here, Eckham and Molly, and celebrating, well done to have the courage for taking on Plan B. And can we just give them a recognition and a round of applause, please? Now, Plan A, B and C, it's not just about school people. And as those of you who know, I'm struggling with the leg turn because I'm now converted into flat heels due to a knee operation, but not quite as flat as some of the heels we might have seen on Wednesday night. So Plan B, we talked parents to the students, and I'm not sure how many details of this you've got. Probably not a lot, given what might have happened Wednesday night and might have gone on yesterday. Don't want to know, but I'm pretty sure you haven't heard all the things about the formal, the awesome dancing, the amazing teacher shake it off lip sync, some quite disturbing teacher dancing actually. I'm going to put that down to the year of a pandemic, and you know who you are, teachers, but we'll have to make sure that we might raise the bar next year. But I just wanted to talk a little bit about Plan B for shoes, people. Now, where's Jay? Absolutely determined not to have to go to Plan B, and I've got to say, just a tiny hint of a limp by the end. So good job you. Delta, hand up. Delta's Plan B was quite awesome. Do you remember when, I don't know, maybe this didn't happen to you, maybe it's just me as a parent, I used to get nagged all the time by my youngest to get those flashy sneakers. Do you remember those? Delta had them as her Plan B under a beautiful frock. It was great. Well done, Delta. However, there is someone who, in all of my years at Aspley High School, has taken the absolute ultimate prize in Plan B, because I always have a little bit of a book on who is going to take the shoes off first. So, where's my friend Gabby? Now, Gabrielle Wilton is one of the most civil, diligent, awesome young people. She didn't even get out of the car before she had her Plan B shoes on. Well done, Gabby, you have won the prize. Give her a round of applause, please. There's a couple of boys in this room who spent a lot of Wednesday night running away from me, trying not to dance with me. Ralph, thank you for actually being courageous enough to lead out and do that. Arian, your first ever musical this year, and I can see why. Your moves were amazing. But I think for the families in general, it is always an indication to us as our success as parents when you hear about other people's impressions of your children. And I know some of you have come to parent-teacher interviews and you've heard about this child that you never see at home. You know, the courteous one, the one who's always first doing things, offers to help in the classroom. Well, they were all on show Wednesday night. Unsolicited, I had feedback from the venue managers and the workers who just said they were delightful, absolutely delightful, well-mannered, so grateful and thankful, and treated all the staff really, really well. And you should be so proud of yourselves because you know what? That is not everybody. That is not everybody. So I just wanted your parents and families to know that because it's as much about the upbringing you've had to take your values into the future. So I just want to congratulate you Year 12s on that. That was amazing. And of course, we know that these poor guys are the first. We're not going to call you guinea pigs because you're over that. But for me, you know, first Year 7s, and there's a whole story in my heart with some of the families in this room around that. First Year 7 Metro Girls Champions, and I'm not going to do the Mr. Bliss and Mr. Chadwick thing, boys. I'm not going to do that. And of course, you finished in your pandemic. And this year, we're starting a tradition in your honour of the 6 years of service medals that will go out to students who have been part of the football program for 6 years, who've been part of a music program for 6 years, and who've been part of the vocal program. So thank you so much for being the people who started that tradition. And it is with great excitement that we'll be presenting some of those later today. You are a little bit special to me, and sorry, Year 11s, you know, I really like you leaders, but these guys, we share a very special 10th anniversary. So you are my 10th, you're my decade 12s, all right? So this is my 10th group of Aspley High students that I've been able to talk to in this hall to graduate, and that will always sit with me as really special because I love my job and it just feels like yesterday, and I really appreciate all of the connections that we've had over these years, and thank you very much for that. And I guess back in the day when everyone was talking about bringing the little kids to high school, we probably knew in secondary schools that you were ready. And I know for some of the families in this room, we had some really big conversations, especially for those of you who have your very firstborns in this cohort. For those of you who've come down the pack, your parents, I'm afraid, were a little bit over it and they knew you were ready because they'd been through it before a couple of times. But for those of you who are the precious only child or the one who are the first in family, it was a really big thing, a really big thing. So to our community, thank you for trusting Aspley High with your most precious, precious, precious young person. It has been an honour, and we know we're going to stay connected over time. But it's really important for you to remember, Year 12, how important this is for your families. The other thing from me to your families, some of your families, you're done now. No more uniforms, and can I just tell you, I'm a little bit jelly. Year 12s, that'll be our special topic of conversation at next year's graduation because I'll be done too. But it is really important. Please make sure you give your parents the hug you can. Make sure you actually tell them some things that have gone on. Maybe reflect nicely on some of the things. And remember to choose to tell them some things that are special to you. Because sometimes when they're the safe place to land, we forget to do that. And we just tell them all the bad stuff. So make sure you embrace your family and make sure that you remember that in the coming years of getting home at all hours and not doing what you're supposed to do. But I'd also like to give the parents a particular shout out because this year's been a little tougher than usual. Having to share your home with an at-home learner, it's been a bit of a challenge for some of us. I know certainly that I've done the thing of trying to do a surprise visit and check up on some random children in my household, only to walk right in the middle of a Zoom tutorial by my firstborn in his university courses, which was a little bit embarrassing. But I would say, and I've said this to the Year 12 lots, you are so ready. You are so ready for that blended workplace that you're going to have, so ready for the further study, blended, some at home, some on campus, because that's what's going to happen. And you are ready, and you are more ready than anyone I've ever graduated out of this school. So just hold that tight, and parents, you do need to stock the fridge because one thing I do notice is that my food bill has gone through the roof. Okay, finally from me, thank you families. It has been a really, really big deal for me and for the teachers to have your children, and especially as the first Year 7s. And for the class of 2020, I just want you to know that you've handled this year really well. It's been bumpy, and it usually is a bumpy year anyway, but you've handled it really, really, really well. And it's the little things that we've started to miss, isn't it? Who would have thought that we'd miss shaking hands? You missed the teachers' band at A Factor. I know, because I'm pretty sure you're going to do an online petition to get the band back together. How excited we were when we could find out we could dance at the formal. And I'm pretty sure that you're sad about those Monday afternoon assemblies. Remember those? Crammed in, some of you dozing off. I know, that's just the teachers I'm talking to there. But I think it's a bit of a message to us, isn't it, about what's precious and what we don't know that we're going to miss until we lose it. And that's something I want you to think about into the future. So how lucky are we that we got to have Valentine's Day the way we celebrated here? Where's Charlie and Josh? 12 months ago, we were just about to head off for a 2-week campaign of the UK football. And then we look what's going on over there now. So I feel blessed that I had that opportunity. My book club peeps, thank you. You really helped this obviously very clearly frustrated English teacher to try to find some relevance in her school and professional life. Thank you. You know who you are. And some of the things that I want you to take away about what we did this year is how we stuck to it. We managed to carry off a musical. Next Wednesday night, we are going to do a Year 11 social. We had an A factor. Yeah, I know the teacher's band wasn't there, and I know Reece are particularly disappointed about that, but we did A factor, and it's a credit to those captains who made the changes that needed to be made. And I guess that Year 13 transition that you had, I need you to know that didn't happen everywhere. And that is because the people in this school really, really care about you. They really want the best for you, and will always be a safe place to land for you. So lastly from me, around 6 years of growth mindsets, civility, icebergs, learning pits, the power of yet. I want you to think about how you can take all those things into the world and stay afloat. Regardless of what seas come at you, what the tide is doing, what waves overwhelm you, like it happened this year, you need to stay afloat, and you need to hold close to those values that your families have given you, and also to the things you've learned here at Aspley High. So because I'm an English teacher and I know you all love it, I'm going to talk to you about buoyancy. And there's a little bit of buoyancy, a little bit of everything in buoyancy. So for those physics kids, I'm going to read it out. It's a tendency of something to float in water, or the power of a liquid to keep something afloat. For those of you in economics, remember how much fun we had with the Treasurer? Remember what he said? The bushfires are probably the biggest challenge facing Australia, and we're not sure what coronavirus would do. Who remembers that? Economics students, yeah? Jordan Blackman, I just want to say a personal thank you for your wonderful, very kind conversation with me when we found ourselves in that Twitter storm. Okay? You're a great human being, made a big difference to me. But buoyancy is really important. And while it might have a physics application, it might have a stock exchange application, it also, as a noun, is a floating signal for those of you who are boaties and fishing people. Okay? That keeps people safe. I bet some of those people on the Ruby Princess wish they had jumped off and grabbed one of those boys and floated away. So it's a life preserver as well. And what I want you to understand about buoyancy is the bit about a cheerful or optimistic disposition. And one of the crazy things about that is, what comes first? Does a optimistic disposition, being able to take on the world, come first? Or do good things happen to you first? And a lot of the research talks about those people who show gratitude, which is what you have done in spades this year, actually become more cheerful, more optimistic, and are much healthier. So interestingly, gratitude does play a part, but of course so does a growth mindset. And so does an ability to think, well, I don't understand this yet. So for me, I want you to take away the idea and the thinking around buoyancy, being able to float and keep afloat regardless of what's going on around you. And even if you're not feeling optimistic, think about the things that we're thankful for. That's going to be so important in the future. So again, wondering what comes first really doesn't matter to us. What matters is that you do take on that sense that I can do this. And if I can't do it now, I will be able to do it later because I understand what I have to do. And if the best indicator of this isn't what we've done this year, I don't know what is. You didn't give up on your musical. You did your learning at home. You've graduated. We had A factor. And we did that with optimism. And you've been very thankful for that. We got to dance at the formal. So as you head off into the crazy, don't know what it's going to look like world of 2021 and beyond, I want you to take that cheerful, optimistic disposition or attitude with you. And if you can't find it, that buoyancy, stop and think about something that you're really thankful for. And that will make you feel better. And you've done that so often this year. I want you to remember that into the future. To my decade class of 2020, you're all very, very precious to all of us. I want you to take care. I want you to remember growth mindset. I want you to stay buoyant. And if you can't, I want you to think about something you're really thankful for. And I want you to make sure that you hug your family a little bit closer this afternoon. And on that note, can I please welcome Group 2? Can you make your way? And can I thank everybody very much for being here today?
Thanks, Miss Miller. And as our students are walking across, I was sitting there thinking about what I'm thankful for today. Miss Miller pointed out this is year number 10 for year 12s. For me, this is year number 1. You're my first group of year 12s I've taken through as a head of year. And I'd just like to say a huge thank you to the students and families. And we've got a great opportunity now to recognise the young people who are here today, who are about to cross this stage and graduate. And can I say as well to the people at home, even the people who are here overseas who are watching today's recording, we are going to do a very, very big cheer right at the end as students are assembling down here. And if you're at home and you would like to cheer, I encourage you, but just make sure your microphone is switched off. Okay, I think it's time to graduate some more students. First up, Sam Alhaj. Sam's career goal is to undertake further study in business at university. Emily Brushfield. This is a fantastic career goal. Emily's career goal is to be successful. Jay Carruthers. Career goal, to be an accountant. Taylor Cornby. Career goal, to run a tourism and hotel management business. Joshua Deckers. Joshua's career goal is to be an apprentice tiler. Ethan Eglinton. Ethan's career goal is to have financial stability and also work in a trade. Slava Gorshkov. Slava's career goal is to work as a paramedic. Brooklyn Hurigan. Brooklyn's career goal is to be a hairdresser. Janice Lamdagun. Janice's career goal is to be a programmer or a computer scientist. Kiara Marnie. Kiara's career goal is to study and become a nurse. Lyndon Meehan. Lyndon's career goal is to study chemistry at the Queensland University of Technology. Kimberly Naray. Kimberly's career goal is to become a nurse and even study a master's in nursing. Raphael Oliver. Raphael's career goal is to be an apprentice in plumbing. Maxine Parr. Maxine's career goal is to be a personal trainer. Sahara Puna. Sahara's career goal is to be a hospitality manager or a sports coach, maybe even both. Jade Rangi. Jade's career goal or study ambitions are to attend university whilst also working. Casey Ritchie. Casey's career goal is to be a psychologist. Daniela Rodriguez. Daniela's career goal is to study forensic science at Griffith University. San San Yi. Career goal, to study a Certificate 3 in childcare. Ralph Tambayong. Ralph's career goal is to be a programmer. Saeed Tamo. Saeed's career goal is to work in the hairdressing industry. Cody Tai. Cody's career goal is to work in a trade. I'd also like to mention, who's not here with us at the moment, Bowen Winnell. Is coming up? Oh, excellent. Bowen, excellent. Bowen Winnell, who is definitely here with us this morning, whose career goal is to work in a trade. Ocean Wantane, come on through. Ocean's career goal is to study nursing at the University of the Sunshine Coast. Zaid Watson. Zaid's career goal is to join the Australian Defence Force. Alexander Weitzel. Alex's career goal is also to join the Australian Defence Force. Joseph Windsor. Joseph's career goal is to work in hospitality and be a bartender. And our final graduate of group number 2 is Raoul Oliver. Raoul's career goal is to work in the hairdressing industry. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Please join me in congratulating our second group of graduates for 2020. Okay, I would now like to invite the guests and families who are in the hall with us now. If you would like to continue to watch the live stream, I would ask that you depart through our front doors down here, and we will have some members of staff who will escort you back to the lecture centre. And students, very, very shortly, as parents start to move down the front, we are going to relive some photos from our formal. So parents, once again, I thank you for your participation this morning in the live aspect of our ceremony. And if we head down towards Mr. Sparks at the front here, we can show you back to your room. Thank you.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaken, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on, 'cause there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle, and sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
The bar closes and you feel like falling down. I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun tonight. We are young, so let's set the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight.
Welcome to the live aspect of our ceremony today. And I know Jaquita and I just want to extend our thanks again for your cooperation this morning and your support. And we are just so thankful and grateful that we can have our ceremony here today with loved ones present. It now gives me a great pleasure to introduce one of our parents who has very kindly accepted our invitation to come up here and speak today. A key stakeholder in any graduation ceremony are the parents and the families who have been there the whole time. The person who I'm about to introduce has been part of that Aspley High family for a very long time and has been there throughout the roller coaster that is high school. Can you please join me in welcoming the mother of the fantastic Adeline Key, Mrs. Ivor Roberts.
Wow, how does one begin? I apologise. Good morning, Miss Miller, the staff of Aspley State High, parents, and especially to our graduates 2020. It is indeed my pleasure and privilege to speak today, and I'll just try and get through this without trying to get too emotional. I am the parent of Adeline Key, the last of our 7 children to graduate today. Our relationship with Aspley State High started back in 2003, and today it gives me, it is truly humbling to be able to be here today and to share with you some words. As I mentioned, our eldest son started back in 2003, and trying to juggle the memory past, now that it's 17 years now, and trying to think of all the memories that have gone throughout those years. I've had to ask my children to remind me some of those things, because after 5 years the memory gets a bit fogged.
After 7 kids.
And so I'd like to just go through some of those things that has in reflection of the 17 years that has taken place in our family's life. The Big Brother and Sister program, the House of Champions, Aspley Idol, Year 7 sleepover, Aspley Idol, arts tours, camps, awards nights, showcases, musicals, and to Adeline, catching that mic in mid-air. Thank goodness. Those great genes that you inherited from me, flexibility and reflexes. Formals and today, finally, graduation ceremonies. To our graduates today, you certainly are a unique and special generation. From the first to enter into high school, which would have been your final year in primary school. It goes to show that with all these experiences you've had with ATAR being introduced, and especially this year, as I know Ms. Miller has spoken about it, it goes to show what capabilities you can achieve. Draw on these experiences, keep them close to you. Love and appreciate your parents. for the sacrifices they continue to make for you. Create proud memories that you will be able to hold close to you, because they will be for generations to come. Remember to stay true to yourself. Your future is as bright as you choose it to be. I'm so sorry. Even if that means stepping out of your comfort zone, if it's going to contribute to society in a positive way, stay on that path. To the staff and to the staff of Aspley State High, I give you our love and appreciation for your dedication and commitment for the 17 years that you have given to our children. We thank you for the memories, and we look forward to, I'm so sorry. We look forward to meeting, crossing paths, and seeing where you all are. But our wishes, my wishes to each one of you, is the very best for what lies ahead of you. And once again, Aspley State High, thank you for the memories.
You know, as staff, we prepare things to say for graduation ceremonies, and we write things down on paper, but I think we can agree every single word that was spoken then came straight from the heart. And can we please give Mrs. Roberts another round of applause? A key tradition that we have at our graduation ceremony is to hear from our current school captains with their valedictory speech. It's now time to welcome to the podium, for the last time, Jess Geinitz and Cody Hassam.
Good morning, Miss Miller, Miss Lonsdale, Mr. Sparks, teachers, parents, families watching at home, and of course the graduating class of 2020. Wow, how the 6 years of high school have flown past. Not long ago, I remember sitting in a circle of little grade 6 students that I had never met before on orientation day. We threw around a little bear that our soon-to-be grade 7 teacher gave us to introduce ourselves. I did not think for a moment that I would be standing here in front of you all, reminiscing such fond memories that will stick with us forever. But with these memories in mind, I stand before you today giving you my last speech of high school. The thought of graduating still has not hit me yet. Part of me still wants to turn up in uniform on Monday to see you all. Part of me still thinks that the leadership team is going to have a meeting, or that we have an assembly video to make. A part of me does not want to leave. I know that a lot of you out there are feeling a similar way, and that is why I want to let you know one thing. You can do this. I believe in every single one of you, and I know that in the next chapter of your life, you will shine as bright young adults. And you will develop strengths that you did not even know you needed. This year itself has been full to the brim with ups and downs, and circumstances that not a single one of us thought we would face in our graduating year. Yet we have all been able to adapt and persevere through it all, and to that I congratulate you. I guarantee that only we would have been able to push through it all. And individually, you've all grown so much, both mentally and physically, especially under that new HR system. But remember now, we are the ones that have paved the way
for those who follow our footsteps. So remember that you deserve to stand with your chin held high, as you all ought to be immensely proud of yourselves. As we all know, time must go on. So I want to congratulate you all on your accomplishments, not only over your 6 years of high school, but the past 13 years of your education. Good luck to each and every one of you. I hope only the best for your futures.
I would just like to start off by saying I'm so incredibly proud of you all. We've finally made it. Whilst I'm sure there's many of you, me included, who are nervous about the next chapter of life, let's enjoy today, because today is a day of happiness, joy, and one of excitement. One thing I know as a fact is that without the support of our families and each other, we wouldn't be here today. So thank you, families, for guiding us, but most importantly, thank you for helping us through the tough times where we did not believe we would make it through. Thank you to the teachers and the staff who have made this year the best it could possibly be. Thank you to the teachers we have had throughout our 6 years at Aspley High. So many of you have prepared us and made sure we were ready for our senior years. You may not realize, but every single one of you have had a massive influence on our success, and we cannot express how much we thank you for that. Lastly, I'd like to thank Miss Miller, Mr. Sparks, Miss Hopes, Mr. Harding, Mrs. Hassam, and Mr. Hoffmeyer for all the work they've put in to our Year 12 experience, the formal, and most importantly, for today. You guys are honestly amazing. Finally, I'd like to congratulate the class of 2020 for the best 6 years of high school any of us could have asked for. I wish the best for every single one of you. And remember to stress less, but most importantly, that you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think.
Can I please invite Miss Miller, Mr. Sparks, Miss Hope, Mr. Harding, Mrs. Hassam, and Mr. Hoffmeyer up to the stage to collect a small thank you gift from the class of 2020. Yep.
Brandon, thank you. Oh, good. Thank you. Oh, hope you enjoy.
Can we please give a round of applause to the best staff we have?
Good morning, teachers, staff, parents, and fellow graduates. Today we wanted to give thank you to the 2020 leadership team for their resilience, perseverance, and growth mindset they showed throughout this year. As a team, we have overcome unprecedented complications presented to us by 2020. This is why we believe that 2020 leadership team has been the best team we've ever worked with. Thank you to our fellow sports leadership team for every hour spent working with us to make the sports culture what it is today. The A Factor and Arts captains for making every performance and showcase unforgettable. The Multicultural and Student Council for organising these memorable events and make sure they will run smoothly.
I know this year wasn't what we expected, but you all showed us how to rise up and overcome the challenge. Looking at this team, the quality and talent within it inspires us to be better people every day. However, none of this would have been possible without our leaders and our school captains, Jess and Cody. These two have led us through every obstacle, and we're 100% dedicated to making the leadership team run fluently. And we could not thank them enough. Thank you for being the best school captains so far. And most importantly, thank you for being even better friends. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a testament to the fantastic culture we have here at this school, and that you, sitting in front of me here, have helped bring into this school. We have got a very big hole to fill next year, and we have got fantastic leaders who are on our stage there who have just done an exemplary job in 2020. Speaking of doing an exemplary job in 2020 and throughout their schooling, I would now like to invite the final group of graduates to make their way to the stage. Miss Miller spoke earlier today about the need to be buoyant and rise when challenges come up. Students who are making their way to the stage at the moment are also recipients of awards, and very, very shortly it's going to be my honour to announce those to you. Again, to those at home watching on live stream, we are glad to have you on board, and we're going to hold our applause right to the very end, and then we will cheer very, very loudly. Okay, I can see some tissues making their way around. Mrs. Redmond, can you give us a wave? Okay, excellent. We might need some up here in a minute. All right, I think we're ready to go. Our first graduate from our third group is Liam Bork. Liam's career goal is to study nursing at TAFE, and Liam is also the recipient of a Bronze Service Award. We made it, Liam. Excellent. All right. Our next graduate is Luke Cozier. Luke's career goal is to study a diploma in sound and music at TAFE, and he is also the recipient of a Bronze Service Award. Well done, Luke. Our next recipient and graduate is Kushi Kadir. Career goal to study IT and economics at university, and also a recipient of a Silver Service Award. Isabella Nallen Smith. Izzy's career goal is to study nutrition or design at the Queensland University of Technology, and Izzy is also a recipient of a Silver Service Award. Chloe Passmore. Chloe's career goal is to study a Bachelor of Midwifery, and Chloe is also a recipient of a Silver Service Award. Fatino Sumanatafa. Career goal to be a dance teacher or a personal trainer, also collecting today a Silver Service Award. Trinice Etuale. Career goal to study business and justice, and the recipient of a Gold Service Award. Jasmine Kaur, career goal, to study law at QUT or Bond University, and the recipient of a Gold Service Award. Elrin Barry. Elrin's career goal is to be a museum curator, and today Elrin is being awarded 2 awards, a Silver Service Award and a 2020 All-Rounder Award. Trixie Lillet Dorado. Career goal or study goal, to undertake business at university, and the recipient of a Silver Service Award and 2020 All-Rounder Award. Marissa Etuale. Marissa's career goal is to be a teacher or work in early childhood, and Marissa is receiving a Gold Service Award and 2020 All-Rounder Award. Aryan Sharma. Aryan's career goal is to be an exercise physiologist, Gold Service Award and recipient of the 2020 All-Rounder Award. Mia Garrett. Mia's career goal is to be an enrolled nurse, and today Mia is being awarded with a 6-year Service Football Academy Award. Charlotte Selwood. Charlotte's career goal is to study nursing or paramedicine, and Charlotte is also receiving a 6-year Service Football Academy Award. Tyler Smith. Tyler has already achieved one of these goals as she's received an offer already for university, and she is also receiving a 6-year Service Football Award. Daniel Sheehan. Daniel's career goal is to work in the science and maths field, and he is also receiving today a 6-year Service Instrumental Music Award. Georgia Hall, who's given me the most complicated career goal to announce. Georgia would like to be an anesthesiologist. I've been practicing that one. Today she is also receiving a Silver Service Award and 6-year Service Football Academy Award. Isabel Lindsay. Isabel's career goal is to be a clinical psychologist. She is also the recipient of a 2020 All-Rounder Award and a 6-year Service Football Academy Award. Adeline Key. Adeline's career goal is to be a primary school teacher, and today Adeline is receiving a Gold Service Award and a 6-year Vocal Excellence Program Award. This could be the last time you hear that, people. Okay. Bailey McFarlane. Bailey's study ambitions are to undertake psychology, also receiving today a Silver Service Award, a 2020 All-Rounder Award, and a 6-year Service Instrumental Music Program Award. Jess Geinitz, one of our fantastic school captains. Jess's career goal is to be a data analyst, and today Jess is being awarded a Gold Service Award, a 2020 All-Rounder Award, and a 6-year Service Football Academy Award. McKeely Childs, career goal to be a nurse or paramedic. And I'd like to congratulate McKeely on receiving a Silver Service Award, a 2020 All-Rounder Award, a 6-year Service Instrumental Music Program Award, and a 6-year Service Football Academy Award. Ladies and gentlemen, we have got some fantastic students standing in front of us now. Can you please join me in graduating our graduates in front of the stage? I would invite those standing to return to your seats, as we've got a couple more students we need to graduate. Nicola, if you want to come stand around here. As I said before, normally in a COVID-free world, we would have an awards ceremony. And we still feel it is important to recognise all of our fantastic award winners. And we're going to present now some of our special awards to our remaining graduates. And the first one we're going to go with is Nicolin Crease. Nicolin's career goal is to be a data scientist or structural engineer. I'm very, very pleased to announce that Nicolin is the recipient of the ADF Future Innovators Award. This award is presented to students who have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement in science and mathematics. Nicolin has maintained a very high level of achievement across all of his STEM subjects at Aspley State High School. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Nicolin Crease. Jess Erbacker. Jess's career goal is to be a psychologist, and I'm very pleased to announce that she is the recipient of the Growth Mindset Award. This award is presented to students who consistently demonstrate and role model a growth mindset in our school. Jessica has regularly worked with ACU tutors at Homework Club when completing specialist maths, created maths videos for younger students to help them with their studies, and also participated in distance education throughout her senior schooling. Can you please join me in congratulating the recipient of the Growth Mindset Award, Jessica Erbacker. Paige Tremble. Paige's career goal is to be a paramedic. Today, Paige will be receiving a Silver Service Award, but I'm also very pleased to announce that Paige is our Sportswoman of the Year. Paige has been a Kenny House captain in 2020 and successfully led her house to victory in the swimming carnival. She was age champion with 120 points, and out of the pool, Paige was selected this year to represent Metropolitan North at state hockey championships as their first choice goalkeeper. Paige also demonstrates success at a club level for Pine Hills and St Andrews Ladies Hockey Clubs respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our Sportswoman of the Year, Paige Tremble. Georgia, come up here. I've got quite a big blurb to read for you. Georgia Kenaway, career goal, to be an English, HPE and/or maths teacher. As I said, Georgia is the recipient of a number of awards today. A Gold Service Award, a 2020 All-Rounder Award, a 6-year Service Football Academy Award, and a 6-year Service Instrumental Music Program Award. There's more. Additionally, Georgia is also the recipient of the Sandy Landers Service Award. This award is presented to students who exemplify outstanding service, citizenship, and volunteering in the school. Georgia is a worthy recipient of this award, given her leadership roles in the school, membership in the Lord Mayor's Youth Advisory Council, and PCYC Youth Leadership Team, to name a few. Georgia is also the recipient of the Heart Sport Athlete with Potential Award. A Queensland representative at gymnastics in her earlier years, Georgia has not only adapted to the world game, she has excelled. When selecting football teams, her name is always one of the first on the team sheet. Georgia has successfully progressed to playing at an NPL level by joining Moreton Bay Football Club and has represented Met North. Georgia Kenaway, you are an athlete, a leader, and a person with potential. What a fantastic achievement. Can we please give Georgia a round of applause? And then there was one left, Cody Hassam. Cody's career goal is to be a physiotherapist, and Cody is also a recipient of a number of awards today. Firstly, a Gold Service Award. Secondly, a 2020 All-Rounder Award, and also a 6-year Service Football Academy Award. But there are also 3 other special awards that I am pleased to announce. Firstly, the Long Tan Leadership Award. This award is presented to students who have demonstrated leadership qualities that align with the Australian Defence Force. Cody, you have been nominated and are the recipient of this award as you have set goals and worked with others around you to strive to achieve them. Secondly, I am pleased to announce that Cody is the Sportsman of the Year. Cody led the Aspley Eagles senior boys by example this year and has been an essential athlete to the Eagles program since his arrival. This year, Cody's ability was recognised when he was selected in the Queensland Schools Premier League select team to play against the Brisbane Roar Academy. And our final award that we would like to present, and you're going to have a very heavy folder in a minute, is the Caltex All-Rounder Award. This award will be presented to Cody to recognise outstanding academic leadership, service, and extracurricular participation in our school. Cody has excelled in all of the aforementioned areas through his involvement in ICAS events, the Academic Achievers Program, the Aspley Eagles Program, the Big Brother Program, and as school captain for 2020. What a fantastic achievement. Can we please congratulate Cody Hassam. As Cody makes his way down the front here, I think these 5 deserve one more round of applause. Let's congratulate our graduates. Thank you, Year 12s. I'd now like to invite back to the stage for some concluding remarks, Mr. Sparks.
Thank you, Mr. Harding. What an incredible way to finish with such amazing achievements by our senior students, and what a morning of celebration it's been with our Year 12 graduating class. All this just doesn't happen automatically, especially in a year of a pandemic. And so I'd like to pay special mention to the following people. Firstly, thank you, Mrs. Roberts, for your words to the student body, your reflection on your time at the school, over 17 years with your 7 children. It's been an amazing relationship for your family with Aspley High, and we hope to see that continue. To Mr. Alex Harding, Mrs. Hassam, Mr. Hoffmeyer, Ms. Battaglia, Mrs. Paul, Mrs. Pollock, Mr. Clitheroe, Mr. Woods, Mr. Lachlan Harding, Mrs. Sharon Redman, Mrs. Troy, and Ms. Floor. Thank you for your work, your time, and your effort in getting today's ceremony up, running, and so successful, and hopefully a truly treasured memory for the students that sit in front of us today. Please join me in congratulating our graduating class one more time. As we've said before, today has been very different to previous years in many ways, and our conclusion, in a way, I suppose, is a little bit no different. I now request that the parents leave the Assembly Hall And I do need to ask you that you actually need to make your way up to the school gates, where you'll be able to meet your children outside for photos very shortly. But we do need to keep our graduating Year 12s here for just a moment longer, and we will send them up to meet you very shortly. Thank you for your attendance. Thank you for those people that have watched in our streaming rooms, and thank you for those people that have joined us online. Good morning.
Can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. Yeah. Tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the line. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins.
just to linger in your light. Cooler than the flip side of my pillow, that's right. Completely unaware, nothing can compare to where you send me. Lets me know that it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. In the moments when my good times start to fade, you make me smile like the sun, fall out of bed, sing like a bird, dizzy in my head, spin like a record, crazy on a Sunday night. You make me dance like a fool, forget how to breathe, shine like gold, buzz like a bee. Just the thought of you can drive me wild. Oh, you make me smile. Even when you're gone, somehow you come along just like a flower poking through the sidewalk crack. And just like that, you steal away the rain. And just like that, you make me smile like the sun, fall out of bed, sing like a bird, dizzy in my head, spin like a record, crazy on a Sunday night. You make me dance like a fool, forget how to breathe, shine like gold, buzz like a bee. Just the thought of you can drive me wild. Oh, you make me smile. Don't know how I live without you, 'cause every time that I get around you, I see the best of me inside your eyes. You make me smile. You make me dance like a fool, forget how to breathe, shine like gold, buzz like a bee. Just the thought of you can drive me wild. You make me smile like the sun, fall out of bed, sing like a bird, dizzy in my head, spin like a record, crazy on a Sunday night. You make me dance like a fool, forget how to breathe, shine like gold, buzz like a bee. Just the thought of you can drive me wild. Oh, you make me smile. Oh, you make me smile. Oh, you make me smile. Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. And with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I live. Every broken bone, I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. And with every broken bone, I swear I live. I swear I live.
So we talked all night about the rest of our lives, where we're gonna be when we turn 25. I keep thinking times will never change. Keep on thinking things will always be the same. But when we leave this year, we won't be coming back. No more hanging out, cause we're on a different track. And if you got something that you need to say, you better say it right now, cause you don't have another day. Cause we're moving on and we can't slow down. These memories are playing like a film without sound, and I
about tomorrow like we think about now. Can we survive it out there? Can we make it somehow? I guess I thought that this would never end, and suddenly it's like the women and men